We all know the famous King David. No doubt you've read his story, heard messages preached, and probably even read books about him. We are all told of the greatness of this man, but there was a journey to get him to that greatness.
In 2 Samuel, we see that David had committed not just one sin, but numerous sins, from adultery to murder. And after a visit from the prophet Nathan, David knew that he had sinned against God. He had two options: repent and move on, or wallow in the mess that he had made and walk in shame.
He chose to get up and out of the mess and turn to God. We can see from this story that in spite of our mistakes and failures, we can turn to a God who is ready and willing to forgive us and cleanse us.
The thing that happened to David, though, was set consequences into play when he made the wrong choices. And we sometimes forget that we make a decision. When we make a decision, there are consequences that follow, whether good or bad. And David had to face some rough things in life, but he owned up to those mistakes instead of blaming others, and he faced them head on. He chose to move on and move past them. And it tells us that after a rough time, he gets up and he clothes himself and he goes to the tabernacle to worship.
Have you been like David and totally messed things up? Or are you now facing ugly consequences because of past mistakes? We have all been there, but it's our choice on how we handle it after it's all said and done. Be a person that chooses to run to God and not from God. He is so gracious.
Today we encourage you to read in Psalm 51 and 71 and in 2 Samuel 11 about David's story. We'll see you guys tomorrow.